Alrighty, let's start with the first game up here. Packers at the Lions, and bango, Dan Campbell is the real deal, folks. Lions get the Week 18 meaningless game for them win 37-30. Yes, fighting to the final whistle. Green Bay came out and got a touchdown on a 7-minute drive, going up 7-0. But what did the Lions do? Did they give up? No. They had a turnover on downs. Did they give up? No. And then they had that big-time touchdown to tie it up, and then they were off to the races from there, keeping up scoring with the Packers all throughout, and then closed out the game in the fourth quarter with a final interception back-to-back on Jordan Love to close out that 7-point lead for this Lions team. So Dan Campbell, we had our money on Dan Campbell and Robert Saleh. One coach got it done. Dan Campbell won. Robert Saleh, we have to talk about when we get to that matchup here. But we bet on Dan Campbell and Robert Saleh because these are the coaches that you hired. They will not let you take a meaningless game off. They will get everybody right and ready to run through a brick wall in a meaningless game. That is kind of that's what they are. That's their picture. When you look at Dan Campbell and Robert Saleh, you think, okay, these are just two great motivators of head coaches, and Dan Campbell got it done last night. Exactly what we wanted to see, and now we're heading into next season fully behind Dan Campbell. Now, we do need to see a little bit of a next step. They have to probably win 6, 7, 8 games next season, but we do have to see that kind of next step by Dan Campbell. But for his first year, we give this man so much credit, so much praise. We were a little wrong about Dan Campbell in the beginning. We didn't give him that much credit, but his entire team rallied behind him the entire year, and for that, if closing out Week 18, Dan Campbell has our utmost respect this entire offseason heading into next season. Dan Campbell did it, folks. He understood the assignment and got it done. Lions get to win 37-30. Now, we know, Aaron Rodgers only played like half the game and all that, but we knew all this coming into this. We knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to be that much of a factor. We knew this wasn't going to be kind of, a game full of two great teams battling each other with so much on the line. We knew Dan Campbell, meaningless game. Can they be competitive? Yes, they won. And could they put up the score? Yeah, they put up 37 points. So big old green flags all around Dan Campbell heading into next season, and I absolutely love it. All right, let's start here with the Lions since we're praising and gushing over Dan Campbell. Alrighty, so Jared Goff played the game here, good to go, and played the game and got it done. Really solid performance here by Jared Goff, and now the Lions have a little bit of a decision in the offseason. We've already heard Dan Campbell say, I don't need to move off of Jared Goff. He can definitely be the guy next year. I'm all here for it. And now Jared Goff had a pretty solid performance, so a little bit of a quarterback, little controversy in this offseason. Should you stick with Jared Goff? No. We saw what he did, in the regular season when games truly mattered. He wasn't getting it done. Yes, he won this game. That's all great for, the foundation, for the coach and all that. But Jared Goff, I don't think he's still the guy for an entire season. Maybe a backup somewhere, but Lions really should be focusing on getting a quarterback for the future. And we'll see if Dan Campbell, once again, we're going to see what is Dan Campbell made out of. Is he going to have kind of, the stones to get rid of Jared Goff to cut him? It's going to be tough to do since they won together and all that. But Dan Campbell, at the end of the day, you have to make tough decisions at the head coaching position. And Jared Goff may be that decision that holds you back from being a good coach, or that's really it. I don't see Jared Goff propelling Dan Campbell as a good coach. I don't see that. But Jared Goff last night, pretty solid game. 21 of 30, folks, for 70% completion percentage, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles. Clean, flawless game by Jared Goff. Where was this the entirety of the season? I think Jared Goff's put together like 2 good games all around this entire year, and I just don't know if that's going to be enough for him to keep the starting quarterback position of the Lions heading into next year. But we'll see, though. Long off season. We'll see what Dan Campbell does. All right, in the rushing attack, it wasn't anything great, but Jamal Williams, 13 carries for 43 yards. DeAndre Swift, 7 rushes, 30 yards and a touchdown. Khalif Raymond got the ball once for 13 yards. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, 1 rush for 12 yards. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is the future of the Lions. This is who you truly kind of focus. Him and maybe your running backs, DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams, have been pretty okay here for the Lions rushing attack, but the emergence of Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver for this Lions team, this is it. Like Braxton Berries with the Jets, you've already got one solidified great piece that you can count on and maybe build your offense around a little bit. Amon-Ra St. Brown here for the Lions is exactly that. Last night led the team in receptions and receiving yards. 8 catches for 109 yards and 1 touchdown. Fantastic. Khalif Raymond, 4 catches, 101 yards and a touchdown. Brock Wright, 2 catches, 51 yards and a touchdown. Tom Kennedy, 2 catches, 16 yards. DeAndre Swift, 4 catches, 16 yards. And Josh Reynolds, 1 catch for 11 yards. So Lions end the season out on top. Dan Campbell does classic Dan Campbell things, and that's great for year 1, building this Lions foundation, building the culture, and we'll see what Dan Campbell does in this offseason to boost his team. And once again, the quarterback position is a big factor for this Lions team heading into next year. We'll see what Dan Campbell does. Alrighty, and then the Packers now. Aaron Rodgers, he started the game and looked pretty good. Got him on the board, got him a few touchdowns, and, was competitive all game. And that's what's so great about Dan Campbell winning this game. It wasn't like Aaron Rodgers was blowing out this Lions team, and the Lions only came back when Jordan Love was in the game. No. The Lions were scoring all throughout the game. Never got down big bad. They were answering scores. They were going toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers. So another huge green flag for Dan Campbell, being super competitive even with Aaron Rodgers in the game for the entirety of the first half. So shout out once again, big time to Dan Campbell. The man deserves a lot of credit, folks. Robert Saleh deserves no credit. We'll trash him. Well, not trash. We might go full-blown trash, but we'll definitely knock Robert Saleh. But Dan Campbell is the true, once again, I hate saying this, but the true kind of, muscle head coach. He is the one and only. Robert Saleh, a little bit of a pretender. All right, Aaron Rodgers here goes 14 of 18, folks. Jeez Louise, fantastic. 77% getting right for the first round bye. So great completion percentage, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Classic Aaron Rodgers. And then Jordan Love comes in the game and didn't look as good as Aaron Rodgers, obviously. He went 10 of 17 for only 58% completion percentage. He had 134 yards, 1 touchdown, and those 2 back-to-back interceptions. He also had a fumble, didn't lose it, thankfully. But I mean, back-to-back interceptions trying to win the game. Aaron Rodgers hopefully is a Packer next season, because I don't know if Jordan Love's even ready to go next year with the full second off season under his belt. I don't know. All right, and then in the rushing game, A.J. Dillon was their starting running back. A.J. Dillon, who's their other one? Jamal Williams? That doesn't sound right. No, that's not right. He's on the Lions. Who's the Packers starting running back? Why am I blanking on that? But he didn't go. He was not good to go. So they went with A.J. Dillon, and he had a great game, like we know A.J. Dillon can. Once again, I just don't understand. And we're going to talk MVP this week in the show and crown our MVP, but I don't see it with Aaron Rodgers. I truly don't. The running game was fantastic all year, even without their star running back and having to rely on A.J. Dillon. He was getting it done phenomenally. The head coach, the defense here, everybody getting it done. And I just don't get why everybody is now suddenly flipping. It was real weird, folks. It was probably like 3 weeks ago where the flip happened. Everyone was like, oh, Tom Brady deserves MVP. And I was like, yeah, this is right. I was agreeing with that. And then like the following day, everybody flipped to Aaron Rodgers, and it made no sense to us. But we'll talk MVP a little bit later in this week and crown our MVP. I think I'm a little bit leaning toward Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady at the current moment, but we'll talk it all through and talk it all out a little bit later in the week. But yeah, I just can't see Aaron Rodgers because I think out of everybody in the kind of MVP candidate, this was the most collective effort of this great 13-4 year, not just Aaron Rodgers. So, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in the week. Rushing game was fantastic. A.J. Dillon, 14 rushes for 63 yards. Patrick Taylor, 11 rushes for 53 yards and a touchdown. And then who were Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love slinging the ball to? We had Alan Lazard, leading receiver, 5 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josiah DeGara, 3 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, 6 catches, 55 yards. Dominique Daphne, 1 catch, 26 yards. Aquanius St. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother, who's getting it done. 2 catches, 22 yards. Juwan Winfrey, 3 catches for 16 yards. But the Lions get it done at the end of the day. Shout out big time to Dan Campbell. That's really the only main takeaway in this game. A little bit of Amon-Ra St. Brown and a ton of Dan Campbell. Love this Lions team heading into next season. Lions get the win 37-30.